welcome to Anne-Marie's workshop extension. Forgot myself. Hi, welcome to Anne-Marie's workshop. My name is Anne-Marie, and I love to make things with joy. If you like to make things with joy, or just watch people make things with joy, you have come to the right place. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also, if you would follow me at annemariesworkshop.com on Instagram, I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I'm at 900 because I want to live stream again when I'm sewing, and they changed the rule, so my 854 people following me was not enough to qualify for live streaming status. So if you could do that, I would love to live stream again. All right, so you are in my extended workspace. Earlier this year, I decided to paint my hallway upstairs a beautiful pink, and I also have this huge cutting table here and pictures that surround me of my family, and I thought this was a great place to also film in. The workshop is in there. It's one of the upstairs bedrooms that I stole from my brother, but I gave him this real nice one over here with a veranda, so I don't feel too bad. So this week, a lot of things happened. First of all, a friend of mine lent me this beautiful dress that I saw her in. It hits just about knee length for me. It has this little pleat here on these petal tulip sleeves. It's the cutest thing. It's an A-line. It's good with my tummy and my breasts and things like that, and I'm really excited about copying it. So what I was going to do is take a rubbing from it, and then I would have a pattern. I have yet to figure out the fabric I want to make it in. I'm not sure about if I want to make it in a knit, but I think that the reason that this dress works so well is why it's so fluttery and beautiful is because it's in a polyester blend. I think if I did it in a viscose or in a challis, I think it'd be a little flat. I mean, I think it needs a little crispness but lightness, if you can figure that out. Now, because this is such a simple dress, I was able to do a rubbing. For instance, the back is one piece, underarm, hem, and such. Let me see if I can get. So the first thing I did was lay out the back piece. Here is the fold. Actually, this is 2 pieces. I think I can cut it on the fold, but maybe it's best that I make 2 pieces. So I found this web material that I had left over from another project, and that's what I used to trace out the back of the dress. I left myself the instructions that this was the fold, and after I rubbed out or traced the initial shape, then I added the 5/8 of a yard seam around the rest of the dress. So that's the process I did for the back. I don't know if you can see the markings. And the front, with the little keyhole that was in the dress, and the markings for where the folds were. So I'll know how to put that together. And I traced the tulip sleeve as one piece, but I can also cut it in half if need be. But I think I can do it on the bias. And the little knot, which I haven't put the seam allowance on yet. So in the future, I will show you some of the interpretations. I think that it needs a kind of fabric, a light fabric like this, but I'm excited to see, maybe to try it in an Ankara and also to try it in a knit. I will keep you posted. Now, another thing that happened for me like yesterday, I had an epiphany. I will link the video that I saw that changed my trajectory because frankly, I've been a little lost. I've been a little lost since my dad passed, and I'm creating this new life for myself where I'm responsible for just me. And I have people I love in my life and everything, but it's the first time in my life where I wasn't part of a dynamic where things were contingent upon me working on other things. Dinner, pick up kids, get laundry, cook dinners, pick up my brother from school, that kind of, women stuff, okay? So, because now I'm in my first life, as I heard someone speak about the other day, I can and create it. So, years ago, and I think some of you have seen my quilts, I was mad for art quilts, for making quilts, making pictures in fabric. But as a lady from the National, what was she, the Quilters Guild, I don't know what told me. She said, baby, you ain't ready to quilt yet because your husband's still alive. Which was hysterical at the time. I was a little insulted, but I understand what she meant. That means you could quilt all day. You could quilt whatever you wanted, and it created this freedom. So yesterday I was watching this same video, and I watched this woman creating these masterful quilts, and I have no aspirations to be able to do quilting on her level, on her artistic level. But I thought to myself, I'm free now. I can quilt. I can spend a day quilting. I am free now. So while I'm still going to be sewing clothes and household items and things like that, I'm off into my quilting era. All right, so that's one of the things that I came to this week, and I'm very, very excited about it. All right, now not forget the fact that I already have 7 quilts in the pipeline. So in an effort to use materials that I already have, because I got a lot of material, I have come up with a few things that may not be ideal on the color wheel, but I want to try it out on this dress. Now, strangely enough, I like this light blue. It has the right consistency, but you see that? It's sheer. So that involves color blocked underwear. No, not color blocked, but appropriate underwear when you're wearing that. Now, I found this satin, this Bordeaux colored, which if I made the dress, this would be lovely in the fall, right? I really, really like this. Now, it's not as crisp and as light as the other material that it was manufactured in. Then there's also this challis, right? With this large print. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. There's 2 things against it. One is that the challis is not necessarily has the same kind of lightness and body that the polyester 100% polyester blend has, and also this very large print. Now, I'm not afraid of a print, but it might be hard on this dress. It might be very, very cute, though, with sandals and such. So these are some of the suggestions. I also have an ITY. The Encore patterns that I currently have are too strong for this. They're too directional, they're too large. Not that I don't love the color, but they're not right for this dress. So on we go. All right, in the meantime though, I do have a little bit of a haul. I have a few things I picked up at shipping this week. I had ordered some time ago when Nomi patterns went on sale. I chose some Nomi patterns and they finally arrived. I don't know where they went. They were traveling for quite some time before they got to me, and the package was ripped, and so I have a feeling they got slightly lost and somebody found them for me. So the first thing I got was Kichi B Styles Nomi pattern, this trench coat. I love an unusual trench coat, and the ruffles on the inset into the soldier seam. Let me see if I can get it to focus. No? Yeah, there it is. right? I really, really like that. Also, this color blocked coat I thought was exceptional as well. It is a Know Me pattern by Alicia Grace. I like a lot of her stuff. And this Brittany Jones dress. It's not for me because I'm not an hourglass shape, but I do have a friend who is. And this detail on the hip and on the shoulder is lovely. So I'm going to make that for her. And then Sew Bake Make, this Know Me pattern. I love these pants. Aren't they great? Right? Plus you get the shirt, which is a nice little soft cowl around the neck. I really like that. And you know I'm a Kichi fan. This sundress. Now I do have, like we talked about, I do have quite a bit of Ankara that would really do this justice. And I got this really, the Stitch Fits. I got this because I thought this was so cool. I just want to have it in my library. I may not have any use for these coat patterns because, you know, I live in sunny Jamaica. But I do love, you know, if I get a chance to travel again, I do love a jacket and a coat because fall is my favorite season. All right, so now, non-traditionally, I'm going to have to find a picture and edit it in here somewhere of these patterns. I got these off of Temu. And this was like a classic t-shirt, but this V-neck is what I'm really interested in. It looks very simple, and I thought it would be really nice, and I wanted to try it because, you know, you never know about patterns that you buy in like non-traditional sources. And this top I liked as well. Had a V-neck in the front, a grown-on sleeve. All right, I thought it would be fun. They were not very expensive, so I thought I'd give them a try. Also, I bought this pattern, came like this, and it's a bucket hat. It's very simple. Tap, and then the brim in this cardboard. So very easy. Wasn't expensive, but I thought it'd be nice because I do have a bucket hat pattern, but it's a child's one, and I wanted to have one for an adult. Now, I am going to be going into my quilting era, and this acrylic cutting template is a puzzle piece. They had many patterns, but I love puzzles, and I thought this would be cute. It comes in 2 sizes, well, 3 sizes. This square, and this square, and the appropriate piece that goes with it. So on some sides, you're going to add, and some sides you're going to take away, right, of these puzzle pieces. So I thought that was a really nice template to get, and I'll let you know about that. So that's pretty much it for the week. As I've been talking about, I'm really excited about working on quilts. I really am excited about that. You know, I'm going to always love to make clothes as well. But realizing I'm at the stage of my life when I can quilt at will, my eyes turn to my quilting section over here, filled with all my cottons and everything, and all these designs that I've made over the years that I said one day I'm going to get to. We're at that day. So I'm going to start working on I have a few pictures in my head that I've thought about for a really long time that I want to get started on. And I've got a few outfits now that I want to work on as well. So you take care. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Just a note, some of the comments I've gotten and the emails I've gotten. I understand these are hard times for a lot of people. You can only control the things, you can only affect the things that you can control. Therefore, you have to be a responsible citizen. You have to vote. You have to protest if you feel the need to protest. You need to reach your hands out to your fellow man. Also, you need to live your life. You have to pull as much joy as possible into every single day, because we're not guaranteed our days, right? So you've got to go outside, play with a puppy, go see your grandkids, love the people you love, sit in the sun, watch the rain fall, whatever it takes to fill your bucket. You need to be doing that every day, because I have no doubt that we're going to come through these times. But when we come through them, you don't want to think that you've lost months and weeks and years in anxiety. Do what you can, then sew and make yourself happy. In case you're having a bad day, this is a little puppy relief to let you know, even though if you're sad, angry, upset, these things still exist in the world, right? Right. All right. Puppy Palooza.